Okay, guys, Ghana's Air Classico, the Super Clash, abewie or the Accra Sports Stadium, and say the Munimino, Kumasi Asante Kotoko apeke the maximum 3 points over the Accra Sports Stadium. Now, there are two talking points about this game. First one is about the penalty incident. I'm Kumasi Asante Kotoko, it made it take lead, and the very, very controversial one, had to folk disallowed goal, and at the end of the game, omunya penalty, no, omunya a goal, they scored a goal, and then the linesman flagged for offside. Had to folk air protest. He said that particular goal should have stood because they believe say it's a clean goal. Ye ba be di ho komo kakra minim game no say wonso uhwe bi dia I don't know dia wonso betimi aka e de afa ho. Oba so down subscribe ya bobo so we hit the subscribe button and now turn on the notification. Okay, it was for first of all the game. I think so the first half was a bit better than the second half. Second half, Asante Kotoko came to the second half just to delay the game. Most part of the 45 minutes in the second half, Asante Kotoko kept delaying the game from the goalkeeper to the players, Omunya Bora no mo data form, Kakra no mo data form, sorry manya book game because amount full treats some game. You understand? People have paid money to come and enjoy the game. And even though the 3 points is very important, but entertaining the fans so yeah another thing and no never more mokwa on betimi asa ababie mintino you just can't come to a game to delay the whole of second half. It's good if you try to defend, but to delay the game kakra no matter form, kakra no matter form. I don't know if Coach Karim Zito so any tactics or the man players say but anyway, whichever way, whatever you say, Asante Kotoko are going back to Kumasi with the 3 maximum points, and then a big congratulations to them. Now let's come to the game itself. I don't know what happened. Yeah, share the controversial moments in the game. First one here, the penalty incident. So Peter Aminu Akwa on and automatically had to full from no that small boy Peter Aminu Akwa. Peter Aminu Akwa nakasana or you'll be as ultimately working on the finishing. Obetimi share a lot of goals in games of ball. Even game of money work of Morocco boy, Peter Aminu Akwa etimi take you on defenders or no you be on slow or the ball be bounce so now watchon especially or cutting inside or betimi shoot, but most of the times otimi etwe 1 2 3 ne finishing or shoot one of my for baby at times or very very poor finishing. I bright say Peter Aminu Akwa so Tienia he should work on his finishing. I know say they are talking to him on that particular but at times how would me etwe na wako buffer baby kra no ya na enye kra game we say na ka obe a goal or two, but bedo no abafa baby what I say Asante Kotoko nya bobia omutim di wure mde ma Peter Aminu Akwa na wako bafa baby like always off target. So ono enetimi ball modern enya okofa ball no fi the corner line hono, and then amankwa ba fi so etimi etakere ni or approach or the ball no piano 1 2 3 no the wura 18 yard box ni the wura 18 yard box na or cutting in or the ball no kwa na chese. Also he was calling for that touch. And the defenders should always know this thing. These are basics. Obia or a dribbler or near the ball wura 18 yard box ma or per touch he's inviting the touch or per some touch we know what the form keke because of a penalty but players the ball do 18 yard box ma on be ahemfu on be king. It's no more say or person you be not don who can keke no jan how to fall. And ball there was a touch, there was that contact Amankwa Befi gave Aminu Akwa the touch he was calling for. It made it easier for the referee to call for the penalty. Amankwa Befi made the decision easier for the referee because there was a touch or 29 ball so 18 year box on penalty. That one everywhere beyond penalty. So had to full for him complaining say ball nenye penalty any kwase ke referee edge penalty. Eti meaning wadwenkyere e na edaso na meji repeatedly no say won so behu wadwenkyere about the game. Was it really a penalty? And I say who ne say referee no anye because ye kroma no VAR football nduru ha video assistant referee no man enye nduru krom ha. I remember some time back about a year ago Kwesinya Kechika bibisa so mkofa VAR ba ne then but this in the VAR ne nyamba it will fit take decision back up, that's or it stands There is no VAR to review the decision or whatever. You understand? So I personally think this ball was a penalty. This ball there, a clean penalty there. So this one there, I think I'm if you when who tackle because we defender. I mean, just follow him. Follow him. Don't give him the or challenge for the ball. Go for the ball. Don't touch him. When you are two now man body better how and yes I will play better how we feel the penalty and Brant I fed morphine Donzo no excellent penalty take the other ball who place the ball to and it was risky, very risky but him said he knew what he was doing and place the ball to the far end or corner so now the ball to other ball share beautiful goal by all standard and you know had to forget the penalty corner there. I think say they don't have a case. How to folk don't have a case. Said this ball was not a penalty. This ball was a penalty. This ball was a penalty. Especially say referee then sign new VAR this ball referee be a penalty. What I say how to folk for no more complaining say you see so more with the penalty no. I think say we there was some what I say and Kumasi Asante Kotoko say na make can second half no more delayed that from too much. Oshe fouls committed Asante Kotoko here 25 fouls and I had to focus here 15 fouls. Into the bomber one game back 38 fouls. That's just too much. A big game like that, 38 fouls and Oshe fouls in the nature of the fouls now. Kakra na we pian we know what to form. Kakra we pian we know what to form no. And also na copy 5 corner kicks each team being 5 corner kicks. And on a copy Mohama Asante Kotoko in your first goal. No, there are other opportunities as Asante Kotoko Nyaya and combat me. They actually had to focus one man should have shot on target too. Throughout the 90 minutes, no who chance I had to focus Nyaya a boy a man Kamara Babon Tins or be BB some save beer now BB they didn't really test Kamara. And apart from the penalties, Asante Kotoko tested Benjamin Asari, I think about on two occasions or so. And he was there to save the situation. And also there Benjamin Asari, he made some good saves, couple of saves. Benjamin Asari was very excellent. A penalty in the crowd, say he made the right movement, but direction. But then Morin Findozo was just too good for Benjamin Asari to save that particular penalty now the share no you know Kopio and the most controversial one on the day is about the disallowed goal. First of all, the assistant referee's flag was up. And there was no way a player no kobeshe or shekro mbeje. Whether it was offside or not, no. It's not as if say had to full play and share, and a man linesman no man a flag, so that was not the case. Linesman no man a flag, so be 2 seconds cry. No a man a flag, so be 2 seconds. And sana had to full play no able bicycle go to the nefe papa nkejina yanka wa share a very spectacular goal. But now linesman no one man a flag so that say a off. The confusion now comes to say play when a ball if you had to full player no say a ball Kotoko Nino and a buy my had to full in the ball share there then that one just it's not an offside. It is a siano I was saying TV3 for boy TV3 for the game no I was say TV3 for Adisa production I was so boy no zoom my who had that touch had to focus in a heady ball there it's a clear offside. Because had to focus in a pass among the player. And the player was coming from an offside position. Had to focus player not share goal. He was coming from an offside position. Until now the problem is Kotoko in a heady ball now and I say had to focus in a heady ball. And what a problem now could you here? Say Kotoko in a heady ball then it's not an offside. Say had to focus in a heady ball there a clean offside because the player was coming from an offside position. It is a problem no. Say let me know whether it was an offside or not. Then I will say Adisa production for Brian. No mucha honey, baby a player and a heady ball. And honey also mucha ni my you say why a heady ball? Why a heady ball? A honey my you say then a offside and I say any offside. Baby and I may share the who say you're offside. You say you're offside. You say I say can have to full clean because Kotoko Nino heady akko. Kotoko ni no all head fi the defense wo, and Hatofok was forcing an attack. It had to folk ni header no ebeba Kotoko 18-yard box ni more. Na Kotoko ni header no it will move the ball out of the 18-yard box. Kotoko ni head no or head free the 18-yard box ni because no defending or clear ball no. And I had to folk ni so air force an attack. So or head ya ba Kotoko 18-yard box ni. It will show the direction of the ball now. As I had to folk ni head bar 18-yard box ni and not the Kotoko player. Kotoko player no head but I can have to folk ni player ni ti and a back Kotoko 18-yard box ni forcing an attack, and then the player that scored came from an offside position. It's like because I was said TV 3-4 boy na ehon yetimi hu nneoma ni because I yes the confusion kakra beba, even though there is no going back. Yapon, there is no going back. But to clear some doubts, this controversy near the end, I was at this production to me. Emma, who had the final touch on the ball? If it's coming from the Hatofok player, then it's a clear offside. If it came from the Kumasi Asante Kotoko player, to then it was not an offside, and that goal should have stood. And what I see a problem na kwa see. But from my position where I was sitting and watching the game, no, I saw the whole thing to be an offside. That's how I saw it. And Hatofok fans are very bitter. Heart fans are very bitter about the loss and the Olusu to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now Kotoko and the only team who have not lost a game in the Ghana Premier League. Kotoko about 6 games and no team has been able to defeat Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They say a normal match week 9. Because of Kotoko Africa no more bono. Hatofok coming to this game. No so lose game. Now Kotoko lose game. The two teams were undefeated, and now Asante Kotoko have handed Hatofok their first defeat in this particular season. And the Usha League table is here. Aduana Stars after 9 games. No, Omoda first with 19 points. Mediama the second over 18 points. Hearts of Lions that third were 18 points. Hatofok after 9 matches, other fourth with 16 points, and Samatex the fifth with 16 points. BBN Gold Stars either sixth with 16 points. Asante Kotoko about 6 games, or Asante Kotoko about 6 games. That's our 3 games more, or 3 games in hand. Asante Kotoko 3 games in hand to play, and that's 9 points. It's even with 6 matches, Kotoko that 7th with 14 points. And the Osha Kotoko difference between Omoni the other first Adriana na 5 points. 5 points in a separate one. 5 points in a separate one. In case Kotoko should win the 3 games in hand now, it will give them 9 points added to the 14, 23 points. And that will be massive for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Even if someone win Nukrana, it will send them to 20 points and they will be on top of the table. It's and not any day they could see what Accra Sports Stadium. Leave your thoughts and comments. The penalty incidents, what's your take on it? Do you think it was a penalty? And what's your take on the controversial disallowed goal by Hatofok? One of the Martin and we'll be back again.